All right, so today we're going to be watching a Gold 2 on a Lifeweaver Kiriko. Reason why we're watching this one, I can summarize it real quick. They think it should be in plat. I'm going to read this one. This match had no reason to be this intense. I mostly played Lifeweaver since after doing Ana, or playing Ana on first round defense, I realized it wasn't working. My team wouldn't stay in LOS for me to heal, so I switched to keep up the heals. My Mercy was also going crazy as she pulled off some nice reses. I made some silly dumb plays, but also pretty decent ones. I think I could be plat. Peak Gold 1. I'd love some critique on my support plays. I'm always trying to get better. The ending was quite insane. It felt like a 2-year team fight. The enemy team and my team didn't want to lose, so both teams gave it everything they had. It was wild. There was points I was confused on what my team did / what the enemy team did. Overall, it was a pretty average gold game, I would say. Watch to see the intense ending. So, 1, we're watching to see the intense ending. Better be an intense ending. And 2, should they be in plat? Let's find out. I do like the Ana pick against a Hog here. Okay, I want to talk about this. And this is coming from someone who likes to throw their Ana grenades on cooldown too. The moment you recognize there's a Hog, I want you to save that, all right? The moment you recognize there's a Hog, I want you to save that grenade. See what I mean? That's why. So, anytime you can use that on the Hog, that Hog will fall over. Okay, talking about this play right here. 1, good sleep. Second of all, if you didn't go into DPS mode for a second, then the Bastion never would have died there and you'd still have res. That wasn't your teammate going out of LOS. That was you just kind of focusing elsewhere, which can happen. It's okay. That can happen. All right, they're off Hog, which is a good swamp for them. Wow, that tank is having a fun time. Oh no, Farrah Mercy! Honestly, I didn't even notice that. That was just a good play by them. Mercy can res this, we'll see. Nice res. Watching the game. So far, I like your positioning. I like what you've done. I still don't know where you're talking about your teammates. Whoa, wait a second. What do you know? If a Reaper ults in front of you, don't go run at them to wave hello. You have a perfect line of sight right there. Try to back up during that. I like the idea, but like, unless you're going for an immediate sleep, like back away to that corner and then sleep them. And I was sleep on cooldown or not? I didn't know. Either way, sleep instead of using your nade. But yeah, your teammates haven't really been going out of LOS. The other team has just pushed your teammates back. So. Okay, now they're out of LOS, but can I be honest with you? Whose fault is it that they're out of LOS right now? Because in my opinion, you should already be up on that high ground. Make it a default play for yourself that when you spawn an icon wall that you wrap around to take the high ground. Your teammates are in a good spot. Your teammates are in an ideal spot. You are in the middle of the open. So what you should do is you should go rotate up there. This isn't on them being out of line of sight. I mean, they are out of line of sight, obviously. But you should go up with them right away. Right away. That's my take on that. Now, granted, if they stay up there and they keep line of sight, that's a different story. But I think that's what you should do. Still haven't gone high ground. Look, oh, yeah, look at that positioning. This is what I mean. You're putting yourself in a spot on the map that is easy for the team to pop off on you. Get that high ground. I promise you, the 20, 30, 40 meters they're going to get while you're establishing high ground will be a lot better. Yep. Farrah Mercy gets less value when you take high ground too. 100%. Nano, Ramatra, now. Okay, so hindsight, it's okay you didn't nano them because they weren't going to be able to touch the point, but I like the nano there. Don't save your ult on that one. You talk about line of sight, you nano your Ramatra, they survive that. I would have nanoed Ramatra too. Because I think like they might have been somewhat hesitant. Well, also, I'll see how this goes. Good sleep, but I... Let's talk about this for a second. You had 2 plays there. Run back with your team and get back to your team safely because you had that opportunity. Or run back up the stairs to sleep a Reaper that wasn't going to get you at all. Okay. So you made the play to run at the Reaper and hit a cool sleep. Look cool. It was a nice play. Question. What's the problem now? What's the problem now? There is a Pharah who's about to have an ult on you. Can you sleep that Pharah? Well, that answers that. All because you wanted to take a 1v1 against a Reaper. You said the problem is that the Reaper is fully rested? That doesn't help either. So, I do want to point out, you mentioned that this was all because your teammates, or, you know, you switched off to Life Weaver because your teammates are constantly out of line of sight of you. I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah, they were out of line of sight, but I think your positioning was not good. And because your position was not good, that's why they were line of sight. Your teammates wanted high ground. You're like, no, I'm staying low ground. You stay low ground, what happens? They snowball you. They ult you. Then you go and try to make these, like, sick 1v1 Reaper sleep plays. First time, you try to nade them while they're Reaper ulting in front of your face. And the second time, you sleep them, and then they have another ultimate that's going to roll you when they didn't even have a Reaper ult to begin with. So, I don't think this is a situation of your teammates are out of LOS of you. You're just not going to default good positionings. And you didn't even nano. Like, for the last, like, 2 minutes or so. I don't even remember if you nanoed the first time. Just, like, think about that type of, like, process when you're in that situation on third of, like, do I run and sleep a Reaper or do I get back to my team and then have sleep? And sometimes, wasting those cooldowns, that's what happens. All right, let's see some Life Weaver gameplay now. I don't even want to know why the Reaper was right there. Okay, we talk about good and bad position, and that is bad positioning. Why is the Reaper there? What was that? Oh, they wanted to say hi again? That's fair. Okay, understandable. Good start here. Like, their team did exactly that. Also, I can tell that other player wants to play Hog because the moment they realize that you're not on Ana, like, they're already on Hog. This is gold, I think. This is gold. They say they should be in plat. Good pull. Tree. Nice tree. Also, I've talked about this in VODs before. I love the aggressive tree more than the super passive tree that's behind you. That's excellent. Good tree. Good tree. And we just got to see a Life Weaver pedal. Isn't that great when you put a Life Weaver pedal down, then your teammate immediately runs over it? Also, chat, I'm that teammate. I do it all the time. I don't even do it on purpose. I just end up somehow finding the pedal and just waste a pedal. I do it all the time. You know what? I'm not even going to say that, like, that was bad positioning by you. I'm going to say that was good positioning by the other team. Like, both can happen, right? Both can happen. You can go for high ground control, but so far, I'll give it a couple team fights. I even have a tendency to do this when we have a lot of time in Iconwall to kind of take the bridge control first. Not saying it's the best play, but it's an okay play, enough to where I'm not going to comment on it and be like, hey, don't do that. So, also, that was your positioning. You need to be able to use your mobility to get away and hide behind a wall and not stand in the middle of the open after you do that. Good job surviving that and getting your teammate out. Then you have to think about where you're going to go next. That's what I mean about position. You would have survived that easily if you use your position into your advantage. They really want to play Hog, but I feel like that's also why your team is going to roll through this point right now. Hog can work if, like, you play it smart. Also, did you have pull there on your teammate? I didn't look at the cooldowns. If you had pull, you should have pulled your teammate. And yes, chat, we are in queue. I got you, buddy. Nice. Okay, I want you to pay attention to your Zarya right now. They could get pulled if they play aggressive. You're gonna make a clutch pull right here, right? Save your pull to be clutch. Okay, you can't pull yourself there though. Oh, that's a Roadhog. You brought a Roadhog to the party. Ah! That's the last thing you want to see when you go up on a pedal. Now, when you're playing against a hog, okay, your pull becomes extremely important. Nice pull. Your pull becomes extremely important, and you can pretty much prevent any hog play. Well, every other hook you can pretty much prevent. And you have a Zarya who can do the rest. So, be ready for that.
This ends now.
Tactical visor activated.
I know you got the point there and that they got off the point, but you need to pull your Bastion there. Straight up. Like, it's one of those situations where, like, you see your Bastion there, you pull your Bastion. Your Bastion will not be upset with that pull. I'm not saying all your pulls people won't be upset with, but... Good attack. Obviously, the other team had a pretty good attack also, so you still attack first, but you have the momentum now. Sometimes when you're the team that's attacking again, you got a little bit of that momentum going if the team is struggling a little bit, so. The other team has to make the adjustments now. You just got to keep doing what you're doing. You don't need to pull right now. Job, watch your soldier. I want you to watch for your soldier on a pull. Because your soldier's going to be the one they go for. All right, good job. You were going to do it. I think you would have pulled. Delta, thanks for the 23 months of T1. Thank you. Appreciate it. How are you? I don't even, like, right now, like, all I can say is do what you're doing right now. For now. That might change soon. Do not pull yet. They're in Nemesis form. Can't do anything about that. That's not on you. Watch for your Mercy. Thank you. Good job. That's good awareness, recognizing your Mercy was going to need heals on that res. Don't be afraid to use tree. Use tree aggressively in front of them. If you're going to use tree, I want you to use it aggressively in front of them. Keep in mind there is a soldier high ground behind you that might do damage to your teammates, so you need to be wary of that. There is a soldier high ground. Pull. Oh, that's on your soldier. Actually, no. You know what? Use your pedal. I'm sitting there going, that's on your soldier. Use your pedal. Pedal up there. Save him. Oh, that was close. Oh, my. Somehow I would have went off the map there. Now, I want you to see something there, too. Keep in mind what I'm saying there is that's on the soldier for running away. But what I am saying, so keep in mind, someone's like, no, that's not there. That is the soldier's fault. No, that is on the soldier. Yes, absolutely. But hear me out on this one. If you have pedal, that's where you use pedal and go up in the air to save your soldier. You have the ability to do that, and if you make that a good habit of understanding when you can save your teammate, you're going to be in a good spot. Second of all, as we go into the halftime here and go into the next round, I want to point out, do you see how that soldier has now taken high ground twice against your team and won a team fight on that high ground? Do you see that right there? That is why I'm saying high ground is so important on this map. So that's why your position has not been ideal, especially when you're on defense. And that's what I was referencing. Look how good high ground has been for them, even when they're in a losing team fight to begin with. It makes a lot of plays.
Everyone hydrated?
Okay, watch out for the Fire Mercy flank. Obviously, it happened last time. Good pull. Good pull. I do... And, you know, listen, I was going to say, you know, a lot of the time on this hero, the best thing you can do is, like, damage when you can. Don't damage early in a team fight like that. But you know what? I realize as life leader, sometimes you just want to, you know, do some thorn volley. But you can fall behind on heals really quickly. Nice pull. I feel like, okay, I was gonna say, if they stay on D.Va, I would be happy if they did. Like I said, I love playing D.Va, but in this current meta, if they're running the Zarya and Orisa, I have, like, D.Va becomes so much more difficult to play. It's ridiculous. I still... Alright, good job using the pedal. I mean, you're using it. This has been a much better adjustment. I think your position has gone a little bit better, too, and you're more wary of the Ana Mercy. Like, I feel like this has been a game where you've made a good adjustment to knowing what they're going to do with that Pharah Mercy at the beginning. And in doing so, you've kind of made yourself wary of it. Sometimes, like, you'll get rolled by a Pharah Mercy at the beginning, then you'll get rolled by a Pharah Mercy doing the exact same thing again, and you don't adjust to that in between the halves. So I like to see that. Be ready to pull your Zarya. Be ready to pull your Zarya. Your Zarya's playing way too aggro. Okay. I'm gonna ask you a question in a second. Sully's coming to say hi. Hey, buddy. So I do want to talk about this play specifically because there was something that I saw here. You tried to save your Zarya with the tree rather than save Zarya with your life grip. My take on this: pull the Zarya back, save him with life grip, and use your tree for a later team fight. Using your tree just to save your Zarya in that situation, it can happen sometimes, is not beneficial to your team, and it gives them a free limb on you. And yeah, your teammate has survived, but they're by themselves. And as we can see, even with the tree, it did not save them, and 2 of your teammates are now back to spawn. Granted, Mercy could go in for a nice res right now. As I say that, they get slept on the point, and now you've lost the point. So, next time, I would save the tree. For a different moment than that, when you use it to try to save just specifically your Zarya, and your team is that far away, there won't be much follow-up, and that's what happened. So, yep. Also, I am very happy that you have gone high ground. Nice job. I love how we finally get you to go high ground. We had this whole journey to get high ground Eichenwald and get 2-shot by a Junkrat. Does your team win this game without you even being there? Does your team just win this game? Pull your Zarya. Pull your Zarya. Pull your Zarya. Pull your Zarya. Pull. I'm telling you right now, your Zarya's gonna get rolled if you don't pull that Zarya in a second. Maybe I'm wrong, but like, your Zarya's playing too aggro. Okay, maybe not. Now you're visoring. I just feel like that Zarya's gonna fall over. No, you pulled him under the... Oh, no! I feel like getting the Zarya out of there for a second or else is the play. Uh-oh. I can't believe you lost that. Like, that team fight. That looked like it was winnable. They use Cleanse. They use Cleanse and your Mercy revived them. You're gonna have tree! No! Oh, come on. Oh, I gotta see this. Your Zarya is still on the point. You're gonna win. I think you're gonna win. You got Lucio at beat. Your teammates are still alive. You're gonna be back soon. I think your team's gonna win this. What's their Queen's ult at? They don't have ult yet. But Lucio's about to be back in a second. If that Queen can play backwards. Nice pull on the Zarya. I'm gonna hand it back to you now. You have tree. Nice tree. They use beat. Both good ults for the team. No! Oh no! It was so close. Let's go back up. That was such a good boop. What a grab. Wait, did you win off that grab? Oh no, they stayed alive and they stayed on the point, but the Bob is on the point. There's a Mercy in the backline, Reza next to a Kiriko, and the Kiriko doesn't see them, and now the Soldier's gonna be ultimate. The Queen goes in with their ult and goes off the map. Ah! Oh, what a ending to that. Oh, what a ending that was. You were right. That was a good ending. That was really good. Nice job. Well played. I was really happy to see that you were able to get the dub on that one. I love that. There was like every ult. It looks like it was already won. And then out of nowhere, It's time. It is the Junker Queen's moment to win the game with their ult. All the cooldowns have been used. It's time to win the game. Oh, I got a Q. All right, there we go. What I will say for you to work on is, one, keep working on your positioning, because on Eichenwald, you didn't take high ground second point on defense, and you got absolutely rolled. That wasn't on your teammates being out of line of sight. That was on you just sitting in the middle of the open, hoping your teammates come to you. Go to your teammates, take high ground. If you're all 5 there, a little bit of a different story, but take the high ground. Be proactive with your ultimates. Lifeweaver. I would like to see a little bit more of that, like, pedal and, like, pole play. I saw a couple times you could just save your teammates. Like, you were trying to get to them, but you couldn't, and you weren't using your pedal to do that. So, that's what I saw, but overall, it was a good game. It was a really fun ending. You were right. The ending was awesome, because we were watching it for 2 reasons. You asked about ranking up, being in plat. I would say work on your positioning, and then keep going at that point, and then you'll see how it goes. If you like this video, make sure to like button. Sub to all the YouTubes if you haven't, all 3 of them. Bunch of awesome videos. We record these live on stream, so make sure to stop by the stream. Follow the stream. We have a ton of fun. Play a bunch of games. Have a good time with it. Like, bunch of ranked, bunch of recording stuff. It's a good time. If you want to submit your own replay, look in the Discord below in the description. In the description below is the Discord where you can submit that. With that being said, hope you all have an amazing day/night.